Oh shoot, I was muted. What's up, guys? I'm doing pretty good. How are you doing, Moonlight? So I went 2 minutes on this account. That was a mistake. I actually clicked this button twice. I meant to do 1 mini. So I have 2 accounts in with 1 mini right now. I think this account is 1 day from payout, I think. But it's 40% consistency. So I think 40% consistency, 1,000, 1,000, 3,000. Cut along down the bottom to fill the new day opening gap. That's the night. Nice. I wasn't here to trade the open, but I have a monthly level right at 60. So I'm a little bit off on my fill here, but that's okay. So this morning I did pretty well. I passed about 12 funded accounts on Funded Next, which is pretty good because I think I bought like 15 accounts from them. Excuse me. It was a weird promotion. It's like the promotion is buy one get one if your account gets to the first payout. So I passed 12 out of 15 or 13 out of 15. One of those, 12 or 13 out of 15. So as long as I get a payout on any of those accounts, I'll get a free 25k eval to trade with. I also passed one more Tradeify account. And I think I have 4 Lucid accounts that are about to pass. I think it's only on the first purchase account, if I recall correctly, reading about it. Oh, you read about it? Oh, excuse me. I think hold on, let me look at the promo. Funded Next BOGO. Oh, you're going through the rules FQ last night? Let me see. Here it is. So they got ranked in the top 50 of the fastest growing technology companies by Deloitte. And what's funny is that I actually, in the conference, I talked to some people from the Deloitte company. You know, they're trying to sell some AI stuff. When you purchase any CFD account, whoa, CFD account, hold on. It should be for any account. Hold on. Funded Next Futures. Valid on CFD and futures. Max redemptions unlimited. Let me go to their actual website, like to my actual account. Here we go, my offers. Been hearing good things about Funny Futures Family. Dude, this morning I tried to buy Funny Futures Family accounts, but I'm still running to that error. Like when I try to log in, it redirects me to like a 403 screen. which is like so weird. Free account dispersed after first performance reward for all challenges. But for CFDs, free account dispersed after reaching FunNext account for all. What? Because I bought it here. Well, hopefully it's every single account that applies. Because it says no purchase limit. See more. Announcement. Here we go. Maybe I'll reach out to support to clarify, but I think it should be okay. Or it should be applied to all my accounts. Because it wouldn't make sense. Like, this wouldn't be a promo that anyone would go for if it's only for one account. And I think I've done this promo before in one of their promos like a long time ago had this exact thing. And I think I was able to get it. Or was that My Fun and Futures? Oh, I forget. Okay, let me activate. Let me see if Tradeify. Okay, I can activate my funded account in Tradeify. Oh, 50% off? Oh no, mine is I'm talking about Fast 50. Oh, excuse me. Oh. Wait, Luke, are you still here? Are you banned? Luke, message me if you're banned. Dude, that's hilarious. No, Luke, did we lose you? Oh no, you got timed out? Hold on, let me... Oh, you got timed out for 5 seconds. Okay, so you should be back. Can I just like mod you so that doesn't happen to you? Oh, just got a warning? Okay, okay, you're back. You're back. That was funny. Excuse me. The one I was talking about was let me go to Fun It Next. I think the first 50 is their version of, you know, usually all prop firms have a new customer offer, and that's their new customer offer. So the one I'm talking about is this one. The BOGO offer. Fast 50. Elite or Premier? Wait, hold on a second. Is that Fun and Next or Fun and Futures Family? Oh, okay, okay, gotcha. I was like, wait, Elite or Premier? That sounds like Fun and Futures Family. No, all good, all good. But yeah, I tried to, let me see if the site's fixed, but I literally click login and then it's like they think I'm trying to hack their site or something. Look, this is what I get. app.funnyfuturesfamily.com/auth/login. If you guys can see the can you guys see the headline? Oh, you guys can't. But my URL is like app.futuresfamily.com auth login, and I get this screen. Guys, I'm not trying to hack into your stuff. I just want to give you money, but that's okay. I was thinking about holding this, but I might. Let me hold on. Let me double check, because technically, I'm supposed to hold until. Oh wait, this technically already hit take profit. This trade was basically the MX level of yesterday. The monthly level short. And technically we already got our 40 points, but I'm pretty greedy, and the news right now doesn't seem like very good. I think I wouldn't want to hold it past blowbacks or the previous day low, but let me see. Can you repeat the action they're having? The action or the promo? The but the next promo is buy one get one free only after your first payout. That applies to every account? Yeah. And if you want to make sure, if you go to like my offers, so right here, if you go to like my offers and you click purchase now, it shows you a list of everything that it's applicable for. So I think I did the legacy challenge right here, but you can do the rapid. I don't really bother doing the rapid 50Ks because they are really expensive. Can you believe this used to be like, I think this used to be like $100, maybe like 120. This used to be like $100 too, or maybe even less. I don't remember. It was like 6 months ago. So I ended up buying the cheapest one. And it's good because, you know, I need to get a bunch of accounts anyway. Oh yeah, it seems like the for the Bolt 50K, I didn't see it on that, on what I just showed you, So maybe it's not applicable for that one. I don't think it is. Purchase now. Futures Legacy, Futures Rapid, and then the CFD accounts. Yeah, so you can't use it on the Bolt accounts. Oh wait, oh no, you can. Sorry, I lied. Yeah, why didn't I buy this Bolt account? Wait, $100 is pretty cheap. Hold on, let me read up on the Bolt account. London Next Bolt account. I'm gonna cut this trade. Because technically we already hit TP at like 16. I have one runner and I'll leave it. I think it's this one. Yeah, it's this one. This one's targeting Globex Open. Daily loss limit of 1k, but total loss is 2k for the same price. Interesting. Yeah, I think the bolts are pretty decent account. I mean, the bolts just kind of remind me of these new type of accounts where it's like the 1k daily loss limit account. I don't really love them. But it's not that more expensive than a 25k account, and you get double the drawdown. So I think I should have gone with Bolt, actually. I think I've only bought like 1 or 2 Bolt accounts in my life, and that was when they first came out. And usually when a firm comes out with like a new product, there's like a bigger sale. So I think that was the only time that I bought it. Oh shit. I accidentally didn't. I used the wrong stop order. Okay, that's okay. On one of my evals, I was supposed to stop at 1k, but I exited at 1300, which is not bad. Yeah, legacy is 79. And I like the legacy because as you build up, I think the way that you should do these daily loss accounts, daily loss limit accounts, is how Apex did it, where the daily loss limit scales with your account. And I don't think the Bolt does that. Three more days for my Lucid account. Will you enter along a Globex Open / previous day low? I could think about it. I mean, technically, the long and the overnight model for a scalp is this pullback and then trying to find a low like right here as the long. But because we're so close to the Globex Open, I should just enter here. Going long on NQ, I don't like how NQ is a bit weaker than ES. ES hasn't taken out the low of this. I don't even know what this candle was. While NQ has. That's not really a good sign to go long. I really hate going long the weaker pair and going short the stronger pair. But it is something that it is something that I can consider. It's also why I'm holding this short. This is the account that I was being a big reader on. How many days do I have on this account? I only have 1 day. I think we get up to the 60-ish area again. I'm going to short again. Just to see if the monthly NASDAQ level will hold. And I think I can take it on one of these accounts. Sucks to that I went too heavy on this account. I think this account should be dead, but Top Step gives you like $100 of of like leeway. So this account I might just try to straddle and open. Cause I think I have like maybe 4 more funded accounts in storage after this one dies. I'm gonna keep this one here, and then once we get up here, I'm gonna short again on another account, and maybe 1 or 2 more evals too. Let me do a quick flip on my PPT accounts that I already passed. Quick short in and out. This one, this one. Going through my tabs right now to get some accounts ready. In case I want to short again on the next pop-up. Let me see if there was anything on the news. I might just cut this trade. I don't like how this spike down is not pushing any further. So I think I'm gonna close this one out. And then if this does come back to the entry point, then I'll take the short again. Man, I was already at 1K. That sucks. Or I could hold on to it. I'm gonna hold on to it for a little bit. I'm holding on to it just because if I were to re-enter, I would re-enter at like the exact same price. But this is my quote-unquote runner for like the 70-ish points. I don't understand the ceasefire stuff. So this is Trump's Truth Social post right here. 3 world-class American destroyers just transited out of the Strait of Hormuz under fire. Okay, so there was no damage done, but great damage done to the Iranian attackers. Does this sound like a ceasefire? They were completely destroyed along with numerous small boats. Like, what? This is a very odd ceasefire where there is still fire. It's like so weird. We are in such a weird time. The ceasefire's underway. It's in effect. Also, they tried to shoot us down. Oh, okay. Yeah, of course. Well, let's see a little bit of weakness. I think I might cut this out and re-enter. If there's like no selling pressure in the next like 3 minutes, I'm just gonna cut it out. All right, I'm gonna get water. Let me know if I just lose everything. All right, I'm back. All right, last minute. Let's see some selling pressure. What's up, Lucas? Doing pretty good, doing pretty good. Currently in a short. Yeah, there's like zero selling pressure here. I think I gave enough time to close this. Yeah, I'm closing this. And I will jump back in at like 60-ish right here. 60. Oh, I also heard that people were getting their first with the Apex Live program, people were getting their like they were getting redirected to a new site. So I think they're starting to roll out. Oh, now watch, this is when we start flushing. Let's see, who was it? Let me look this up on X. Apex Live account. Latest. So people were getting like a new email. You've been invited to register on our live Apex Live platform. So hopefully they get to me sometime soon. Probably not super soon, but it would be cool. Just because I miss all those accounts. And I'm curious, like, I'm curious how these accounts are set up. Are they giving you one big account, or are they giving you 20 accounts? Like, if you graduate with 20 accounts, are you getting all 20 of those accounts? So it took that guy, I think. How long did it take this guy? 2 months? Month or two. Watch now we go. As soon as I exit, now we go and we're gonna test Globex open. I exited right here. That was a pretty shit spot to exit. I should have exited really close to 600. Oh well. Huh, 31, 58. If I jump in 5 micros here. Oh, I actually am. Yeah, I heard about those like I think yesterday, so I signed up for them. I mean, they're free, so I'm not gonna say no. So I'm gonna try to at least get some spot if I can. I don't really know the rules that well though. Because I think the Ninja Trader Arena one is like, is it like a 1 day thing? I think the first phase is 1 day. So that 1 day is basically how well can you YOLO. And then hold long enough to be safe to pass the next round. If you be an outlaw in the Trade Fight Cup, you can get 5k straight up. I wonder how the Trade Fight Cup is set up. Is it like, are we all in one round or like in one group, or are we all separated in like different groups? Ninja Trader's 1 day. Trade Fight is like a tournament style bracket. Ah, gotcha. I signed up for them. I don't even know how they work. I'm gonna read it right now. Okay, it's in 9 days. Grand Cup 2. Okay, schedule and rules. Number 1 is qualifiers. So top 1,000 traders advance with the highest account balances. You have 5 days. You have a starting balance of 50k, end of drawdown of 2.5k, 1 mini/10 micros. Okay, gotcha. And then the head-to-head is 1-to-1. Oh wait, total rounds, round duration. Okay, so the head-to-head is only 1 day, so that's just a YOLO contest. View all details. Okay, $1 million, blah blah blah. Before you sign up, blah blah blah. Yep. Okay, yada yada. Blah blah blah. Qualifier. Is there any rewards for the qualifier? Probably not. Okay, head-to-head bracket. Okay. That's crazy. You can only trade. The head-to-head is 1 day per, which means you just YOLO. To qualify for advancement, any traders must execute at least execute at least 3 trades. Okay, so you can't just hold 1 trade for the entire day. Hold each trade for more than 10 seconds. Okay. Blah blah blah. Okay. Final showdown. Okay, the outlaws. So 24 traders handpicked by Tradeify. Put this up on the screen. Any trader who who eliminates an outlaw earns a bounty in addition to any center prize they earn for the final placement. If an outlaw wins the tournament, 200k to the winning outlaw, other prizes are cut in half. Gotcha. This reminds me of, there's like a poker tournament that's very similar to this, where you have bounties for people that do really well. Hope you pass the qualifiers and go head to head against an outlaw, picking on that 5k. No, yeah, same here. Okay, so you can have resets. Maximum 3 resets per trader. Resets are only available during the qualifier. No reset. Okay. Which means you basically YOLO 3 times. You YOLO 3 times to try to get into the head-to-head. Total prize pool, blah blah blah. Champion, runner-up. Okay, outlaw any round. Day 1 is 156, and then you kind of double it every single day. Gotcha. Wait, trailing drawdown? Trailing or end of day? If it's trailing, that'll be interesting. Can I trade? Okay, so you can't combine them. Okay. Blah blah blah. Can I use yada yada? That's interesting. What's up, Tradesy? Ninja Trader got the competition opening too. I think I signed up for that as well. Free to enter, yeah. Let me see. Okay. Well, it could be intraday trailing or end of day trailing. I'm not sure exactly. Okay, so it's happening in like a couple weeks or like 2 weeks basically. Is there any resets here? I mean, a lot of these are all like 1 day tournaments. So it's basically whoever can YOLO the best. But you need to YOLO enough to put yourself in a good position without blowing up. The 3 resets for Tradeify is going to be pretty key. So you have 3 tries to YOLO. I think with a balance of like 2 to 3k, you should be in a decent standing. Congrats on 1k subs to go out. Thank you, thank you. Oh wait, give me 1 second. I'll be right back. I'm looking for this. I might just leave one. Wait, am I in? Hold up. Let me switch because I can't monitor it. I'm just gonna leave this here. All right, I'm back. Did I lose everything yet? Not yet. I'm glad I sold there. I didn't hold on to it, but I will be jumping back in here soon. So we had the first tap of the monthly level here. The second tap is weaker. That's why I'm taking it with my less important accounts. And then the third tap, honestly, I shouldn't even take it if there is a third one. Should be like evals only or anything. Anything like that. Evals or low priority accounts. Yeah, I have 1, 2, 3, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I have 11, 12. I have 12 more evals that are one more day away from passing. So hopefully I don't fuck those up. Wait, did I throw an eval in here too or no? Oh no, I didn't. Okay, that's okay. What's up, Chris? I've been trading futures a little bit over a year now. I think I started really close to the tariff news, and that was like what, last April? So I would say like a year and like maybe like 2 or 3 months. How would you say it took you to become profitable? I'm not sure when. Like last year I was net profitable, so I would say it took me 1 year. I think 1 year is a good estimate for me personally. But everyone's journey is different. You know, some people may take 1 year, 2 years, 4 years or more, right? A lot of the best traders have been in the game for like 10 plus years. The ones that live through the most news events and markets. You know, people that have already lived through the previous Trump administration could have seen all these huge dumps, and they knew immediately that it was just a sign to buy anything they could. But it's my first time in a Trump market, so I don't have the experience that someone else would have. Somebody else would have. Started a month ago, been able to get funded twice. Nice. I found myself blowing XFAs after getting between 2 to 5K profit before I can get my first payout. Usually that happens when you start oversizing. It's very hard to trade these funded accounts with even one mini. It's tough, right, Chris? And I'll give you an example. If you don't go to a discount brokerage like Trade-A-Bait or Ninja Trader or Amped, right? And if you go to like TD Ameritrade, Thinkorswim, all of those, the minimum amount of capital you would need to trade one mini for NASDAQ is like $16,600. Now it may have changed by a couple K, but it's around that ballpark for one mini, right? And we're trading 2K accounts with one mini. So the game is already against you because you're extremely over leveraged. Yeah, you've been doing one mini. So it's tough. I lower my risk. Now my risk may seem high because of the accounts I go through, but of my total available capital, I'm never putting all of my accounts into one trade. So each trade I'm putting in probably 4 accounts max. And usually I would have 20 plus accounts. So 4 accounts max, 20 plus accounts. If I were to risk the entire account, that would be 8K out of 40K. So I'm risking 20% of my total available capital, right? So that's why when you scale up, you can start trading more freely. Because for an example, like let's say you're trading one account. You're trading one account. 150K account. You only have 2K of drawdown, right? That means with one mini, you can only have 100 points. 100 points, and then the account blows up. This is DD. Which means that I'm not sure what your stop loss or take profit is. But if it's like 50 points for 50 points, 1-to-1, right? You get 2 trades, you lose 2 trades, the account blows up. And you're risking 50% of your available capital, right? Versus what I'm risking is about 20%. Ideally, I would be risking probably closer to maybe 10 to 15% if I was taking it extremely seriously. Just because the higher leverage that you play with, the worse habits that you're going to build. Right? When you're trading, for me personally, when I'm trading like 2 minis plus in one account, I want to see how many points I can get. I want to see those 100 plus points, which is roughly like 4K. But if you trade with 2 minis, you only get 50 points of drawdown. And you're basically risking your entire account in one trade. Versus if I was trading micros, I'm a lot more in control. I'm like, okay, 40 points. Okay, I'll cut it. 50 points, I'll cut it. All right, 60 points. All right, now I'm really pushing it. Maybe I'll just cut it here. It's a lot less stressful. Thanks for the advice. I think I'll start trying longer trades with micros, then try longer play trades instead of quick scalps with minis. We'll see whichever one works for you. You know, I have some, well, what is this? I have some scalps that I take, which are like not even 5 minutes, right? But I also have some trades that end up taking like hours. The thing about trading with minis is that it's easier to get lucky, but in the long run it's gonna be pretty harmful for your trades. I thought we full port with 2 minis on a new 50K Express, right? If you're in the premium and you read the notes, here, new account scalping, right? Oh, great, I gotta download this. In like the disclaimer, it's like it's only if you have 15 plus accounts and you're not worried about blowing new funded accounts. And I don't really full port it with the 2 mini. I would build up to 2 minis. I'll probably stack a bunch of orders, something like this, and then depending on where it hits, if I can get 40 points, I'll just take the profit. You can do 5555, 4444, 3333, 2622, or a bunch of ones. What background music do you use? I use like an AI one that I used Suno. It's like an AI make your own song with, you know, with a description. I personally can't hear it. Only you guys can hear it. But yeah, on a new Express, and it's because if you have 15 accounts, right? If you have 15 accounts, ideally it should be 20, but if you have 15 accounts, whoa, why is this pencil so skinny? If you have 15 accounts, this is roughly, assuming they're all 50K accounts, this is about 30K of drawdown, right? So then you get a fresh new account, so then you'll be at 16 accounts. But let's just say you had 14, then you got up to 15. So now you have 30K accounts. And now you risk the new funded account, right? You full port it. And let's say you lose it, right? You only lose less than 10% of your available capital. Right? So this is why it becomes a lot less impactful on your account. As you start scaling up, then you can start thinking about full porting a new funded account on an A+ setup, because you're only risking less than 10% of your available capital in one trade. Okay, you lose it, okay, you lose 10% of your capital, right? Versus if you had 2 accounts, let's say you had 1 account and then you just got a new account, and you have 2 total accounts, and then you YOLO one of them, you full port one of them, and you lose it, you're risking 50% of your capital. Capital. You trade music or just pure silence? Did you start streaming or to make our trading sessions less boring? Well, not many people trade in the overnight. I mainly trade in the New York session. But sort of pure silence. And I can't really focus 100% on trading anyways, because like I'm like working on the side. But like you see how like now let's, instead of accounts, right, where I did the math for this 10% and 50%, instead of accounts, let's take this to a personal account, an actual brokerage account with what, let's just say $100,000, right? In this first example, in that quote unquote YOLO trade, you're risking 10K of your account. This is a decent sized position, but if your R2R and your win rate is good enough, that's fine. Right? I can see somebody doing this versus a 100K brokerage account and you're risking 50K in one trade. Right? Just think about if you would do this in real life. So this is basically what that PDF goes over. And then ideally it's 20 accounts, so it's even less. It's like 5%. So with 20 accounts, you're risking 5%, which would be 5K, right? You see how an actual trader will probably do this trade and not this one? You lose 2 in a row and you lose your entire account. That's the whole thought process. You're kidding me. You are kidding me. Here's the second tap of this level right here. I'm going to take this trade and stop out of the accounts at right here. Ideally, I would have already been in this trade, but they missed my entry by like 2 points, which kind of sucks. Oh, that's okay. Now watch it flush. Miss my entry. I just watch it flush. TP is about 40 points. What's that platform you use for trading? Which one do you mean? Do you mean this one? This one is Thinkorswim that I use for charting. So this is for all my indicators and just chart wise. Any videos we can watch on your strat? My strategies are just private indicators. So those are all in my premium. There's not really a video about it, but the reason why there's really no video about it is because they're quite literally just support and resistance lines. With like a little bit of nuance. The nuance is if it's a news event, and the nuance, it goes for like any trading strategy. If it's a news event, right, don't take it. When support breaks with heavy volume and it's like a really clean break, support becomes resistance, right? So, oh, excuse me. Yeah. There should be a 3-day free trial if you're interested. But I would recommend taking take it on like Sunday or Monday. That way you get the 3 full days, because I have a bot that gives my premium these levels. So these daily lines. And if you look in the general chat, this is usually where I post like the aftermath about it. It's pretty good for today. I think today it went like it was at least 70%. And the only time it lost was because of a news event, which kind of sucked. But I wasn't trading anymore after this. This was only for like back testing, forward testing. Yep. Okay, we're in. So this will automatically stop out at 100 points because my daily loss limit is $1,000. So I'm not gonna set a stop loss. Only in with one account here, this funded account. Now, the way that support and resistance lines are is that every tap after it gets weaker and weaker. So the first 2 taps are the ones that I'll actually take. And I've noticed that on the 3rd and onwards, it's not as great. So I think I will consider taking this in, let's see, so I'm in 1 eval here. Let me throw in, how many evals do I have? Let me throw in 3 evals here. I'm in with 2 evals right now, and I'm gonna wait for a little bit of an overshoot to jump in the next eval. What sucks is that if we do reach the Z and Y lines, I still want to take these as a short as well. Now these ones, the stop loss will be about 10 to 15 or 15 to 20 points. But I like to stop out with the higher level. So even though this is supposed to stop out here, 15 to 20 points, like about here, I'll probably completely stop out here. Oh, but that's really close to the previous day high. 2 days ago. So this would be like the complete stop. If I'm being honest, I would probably put it a little bit above this as well. We're so close to 74,000 that I should try to manage my position size on these 2 entries to live up to 7405, around there. And then we're already so close to the previous day. Oh, dude, that's what I hate about having so many levels so close. In that case, I think instead of doing 2 funded, 2 funded, it'll be like 1 funded, 1 funded, and then 1 funded at 7,400, and then the last funded at previous day high. And then I'll probably jump in on this as well. This is only if we get this in the overnight, because tomorrow there'll be new levels. So let's see if there's any levels nearby that are pretty interesting. I think my next ad will be at 700 flat. So I think I will add 1 more funded account about 700 to 706, about here, to short, and that'll be my trade for this specific line. Short on the entry, DCA around this area, and then this area, I need to decide for this area if I want to go for 40 points from here or 40 points from here. Because it's overnight, I should honestly only be looking for 20 to 30 points. Are the time frames on the bar the ones you usually watch? Yeah, I'm usually on the 5-minute time frames, but the way that my levels are, because they are quite literally just lines, you could trade it in any time frame, right? It's just a price level. So like if I wanted to go down to the 1 minute, I could. But I like the 5-minute. I've traded most of my trading career in the 5-minute. You're still learning. I've heard most people prefer the 5-minute. Yeah, I think it depends on what your model is. I think a lot of pattern traders would prefer a bit of a higher time frame to work with, just because if you go to the 1 minute or less than 1 minute, there's way too many of the patterns happening at the same time. No matter what patterns you're looking for, if you're looking for like if you do ICT stuff, or if you're looking for like dojis or hammers or anything like that, you're gonna see so many of them in the 1 minute time frame. The 5 minutes, it's a lot less common, so you reduce a lot of the noise. But if you're trading price levels, it shouldn't matter. I'll do the next ad in about 20 to 30 points from here. Somewhere in this region where all these wicks are living. So 700 to 726. What's my stop loss? My stop loss is 760-ish, which is right up here. Is this gonna be one of those days where we just keep grinding up? Let's see how the Max 7 is doing. Everything is negative besides Apple and Microsoft. But everything's pretty close to 0%. Okay, open in 1 minute. Let's see. I wonder if I should ask, or not ask. I wonder if I should add some other uh, other stocks into this watch list. Like, what's the market cap of SanDisk? 198.43 billion versus Apple is okay. Apple is 4 trillion. Okay, Google. Okay, so we're looking at the trillions. Oh, okay. So I shouldn't look at SanDisk that much. I should only look at stuff with a market cap weight. Market cap of at least 1 trillion. Let me look up what stocks have a market cap above 1 trillion. You got the Mag 7, of course. You have AVGO. AVGO. Wait, AVGO has a higher market cap than like Amazon or Tesla. It's almost at 2 trillion. And AVGO is doing good, 0.40. What else? There is TSMC. TSMC. Is it TSMC? Oh no, TSM. Taiwan Semiconductor, okay. 2.15 trillion. Where should we be looking at these? I should put these into my watch list. Samsung Electronics. Samsung Electronics. I don't know which one is that. Okay, now let me move some. I'll put SPY, QQQ, and then NQ and ES on top. List of public corporations by market cap. Wait, Yahoo Finance. No, that was 2025. Wikipedia. Tesla, Broadcom, Berkshire, Walmart, Eli Lilly, Samsung. All right, how close is the next? All right, I kind of have to add something for the, we're right at the Y level now. The top of this wick was the Y. So I'm gonna add one more eval here. What evals? Oh, I can have a Tradify eval here. And then the Z would be like right here. So it's like, this is the Y, this is the Z. So I added one eval here and I want to add another one here. Man, there's so many doodles on my Thinkorswim chart. Oh, what's my TP? The TP. Now what sucks is that now we're above the monthly level, which means this area can start acting as support. I really don't like to see. Um, Whoa, what was that? The TP for this account should honestly be break even because this line is going to start acting as resistance, or I mean support. It's gonna be one of those days, huh? We have a ceasefire that's not even a ceasefire. We're just gonna keep on going up. I think we almost tapped the Z line, so that would be my last ad for a while. Adding to this, I don't know. We'll see. Doesn't feel like it should. But I have to test this for data. I mean, these two volume spikes, not a good sign. But the higher time frame looks so wonky at that low. Can't tell if it's about to rocket off all that failed pushing. What time frame are you looking at? Like 30 minutes or an hour? I'm gonna do one more at the Z level, which I kind of missed. I mean, not really. It's 7373, and we hit. Oh, we hit 7372.75. So basically, should have already added something up here. But with this kind of buying pressure, I mean, we might just blast through it. The next account to add will be this one, I think. This little slowdown with no volume at all is still not a good sign. When you see a pop with volume like this and you're against it, you want to see the pop turn into like a candle like this. Let's see. Even if this falls down here, I still don't believe it until we kind of need the volume for it. Are you using MES for relative strength? I do look at both of them at the same time to determine which index is stronger and which index is weaker. But I don't use it too much. There's no model for it. Just because it's so it's hard to track. Or no, it's not hard to track. It's hard to back test something like that. So I like to stick with lines, support and resistance, just because then if I can get my hands on historic data, I could back test it with Claude. I can give Claude my my models and then give Claude the Excel spreadsheet of 5-minute candle data. 1 minute would be better, but 5-minute candle data, and then let it print out how well the support and resistance lines do. Seven three is my last place to add. I need to think about how many accounts I want to add into the 7373 trade. Would it be like 2 more evals? But then where do I space them? Do I do tap 10 points and then 10 points, 3 accounts total, or do I do tap next add at 7400 flat? And then that only breaks it down to 2 accounts versus adding 3 accounts. What's my exposure here? My exposure here is 1 funded account, 1, 2, 3. No, 2 evals. I'm gonna keep this up here until I add the next account. Also NFPs, that maybe that's why we don't want to be too far down. Well, now I'm kind of sad that I didn't add at 7373. I'm gonna get the chance to. I'm not gonna chase here, just in case. I mean, this move down is not. There's really not that much volume behind it. Might get another chance to add here. Let's see. I think 7373, one more eval, and then closer to 7400 for the last funded account. Anonymous. What the hell is this? Oh, it's the PDF. It's gonna be another one of those nights. Another 5-hour trade. That's what it feels like. Wait a second. How much for this next payout? This account has 800 bucks of buffer in it. I kind of want to jump in with this account instead. I mean, it's already kind of late. Do I want to risk? Wait, no, this account should be ready for payout after today, but because I can take the rest of the. No, okay, so I shouldn't. No, I shouldn't because now I can start trading normally on that account. I have 1 mini I can size down. Oh wait, wrong account. Take care, Luke. I'm probably out in like 30 minutes if this goes nowhere. Wait, what? 25k windows open. Legacy 25k drops to 55.99. 30% off with get 30. Is this ad wrong? What happened? Hold on, let me see. Get 30 on a 25k legacy account. Yeah. Okay. So that's a fake post to that. %30 would have been insane. 7373 yet. It's not a good idea to be shorting Nasdaq right now. It's just so much stronger than ES. And I have a feeling it's because of what else do? AVGO, TSM. Don't give me hope, market. Don't give me hope. Not much volume yet, but it's the first minute, so let's let it play out. If this turns into a hammer, that's going to be pretty brutal. Come on, don't turn into support. We are not getting anywhere, huh? Decent volume, but no follow through. And now that this line is becoming support, I really don't like to see that. So we made higher lows though. Sort of, but being short on NQ right now is very, very bad. I mean, you just see the strength here compared to a flat ES. I'm gonna leave this because the stop loss is exactly at 760, and I think the daily loss limit will hit at exactly 760. 760. Yep. So this is exactly where I wanted to stop out completely. 100 points from the entry. I really do want to get in at 7373. I think I will throw one account in at 7373. We just haven't gotten it. And I think 7373, which will probably roughly translate to 7373. Probably close to like 50s and 60s. That would be my last attempt to short, which is like right here. I really don't like how this is acting as. So we're kind of stuck between the two lines. These two lines here. And I really don't like how long we've been stuck between them. I don't like how this line is starting to become support. All right, 7373. This is the last attempt. Then after this, it's no more shorts. For like 200, like 200 something points. Oh shit, it's already 9. All right, I'm just gonna let this run. I'll leave it for the 100 points, and we'll see if we just rally all the way up. Maybe we will. Maybe just one of those. Like, I should just be bull-minded. We'll see. We will see. All right, guys. Peace out.